Hello, Logic Language Learners. So, everybody makes mistakes, and it appears that I have made a mistake. The video on one of the tricks I've taught you on how to work out if something is subjunctive or not subjunctive appears to only be 3 minutes and 44 seconds long, roughly. So, although I can explain something pretty quickly, I don't normally only take 3 minutes and 44 seconds, so it appears the second chunk of the video has been lost. So I'd like to thank Ray for contacting me, one of my viewers, and I'm going to record a new video, and to be honest with you, I think it's time for a new video on this anyway. So basically, what's this video about? This video is about a way to work out in your mind whether something is subjunctive or indicative. For those of you that don't know what the subjunctive is, stop what you're doing right now, go and watch the video from the playlist, which is basically Easy Subjunctive. It explains what the subjunctive is. So this is really for those of you who've had an introduction to the subjunctive already, and how to form it. So this is just a trick you can use to do that. So I call this subjunctive, I always make the same mistake, indicative theatre. So let's just quickly draw a theatre, you'll see why. So here's my theatre stage. There's the theatre, there we go. Let's give it some curtains. That's not really that visible. Okay, there's a theatre. There's a box, basically, okay? And for reasons that will become clear, there's a little man, a reporter, and he is near the theatre. So, what are we basically saying the subjunctive is? The subjunctive is when you have two clauses, two parts of a sentence, with "k" in the middle, normally, and you are saying that the second part of the sentence has been affected by the first half of the sentence. So this doesn't happen in English as such. So the reason this is really useful in French is we word things with the word that. So for example, I am happy that you are coming is fine. I want you to come isn't fine. We can't say that in French, we have to say I want that you come. So all of this basically stems down to one idea. If your work is indicative, if your sentence is indicative, and for those of you that don't understand that, indicative is basically every verb you've learned so far. It is normal. They are verbs that are indicating what is going on cleanly, clearly. So if we look at our theatre, you know, Shakespeare or progressive works of theatre in the future, we can have theatre which demonstrates the past, which demonstrates the present, which demonstrates the future. So if something is definitely happening, cleanly and clearly, and that's the main action that is taking place in your sentence, it will be on the little stage. Yeah, here's the people on the stage doing this. So, if I said, you are coming, here, in the indicative theatre, in my mind, I'm saying you are coming, I can picture you, you are coming, tu viens. Yeah, that will be indicative. Don't obsess about what the forms are, okay? There are other videos which talk about the forms of the subjunctive. This is just to help you get the idea. So, if we look at things that give us the subjunctive, so want, yeah, when you want something. So, if I say, I want you to come, yeah, in French, I want that you come. I want that, that's normal, that's indicative, because I am wanting, here I am wanting. You are coming, you might not be coming, that's why I'm saying I want you to come. Yeah, it's not actually happening definitely, or my sentence doesn't sound convinced that it's happening definitely. Another idea some people prefer to the theatre is a reporter. A reporter would say, yes, he's coming, he's definitely coming, I can see him coming. Think about the reporter can see something definitely happening, okay? So if the reporter can see something definitely happening, it's reportative. It's definitely happening. He can write about it for his newspaper. He saw it happen on the stage of life. It's definitely happening, the indicative stage. So if I say, I want you to come, by virtue of the fact I am saying I want you to come, you're not coming, necessarily, or it's possible that you're not coming, okay? So that will be subjunctive, because subjunctive is a shaky one. It's not quite right. So, je veux que tu viennes. Now, the word subjunctive bothers people. Yeah, I just want you to make this as your symbol for subjunctive. Oh, it's not quite right. It's not quite right, okay? You are coming, definite. Here you are coming, green light. I want that you are coming. Well, you wouldn't have to want it if it was already definitely happening. So let's move on. He wants us to eat. We're not eating right now. That's why he wants us to eat, okay? So, il veut que nous mangions. It's going to have to be subjunctive because we're not eating right now. Now, even if we were eating right now, okay, even if we were sat at a table and we were eating, and you could say, is this okay with your dad? And you can go, yeah, it's fine, relax, he wants us to eat together. Your sentence is still giving me, he wants that you eat. It's not telling me you are eating. That's not the point of the sentence. The main point of the sentence is he wants that. So anything that's going to be want will still be in the indicative, we'll put the second part in the subjunctive theatre. So let's now look at another thing which crops up in the subjunctive, which is fear. So your expression, I am afraid that, j'ai peur que. Yeah, j'ai peur, P-E-U-R, que. So, you are late. That is a definite thing. The reporter can see it taking place. It's on the stage. There you are being late. Tu es en retard. Tu es en retard. I'm scared you are late. You might not be late. Yeah, you being late is not the action that's taking place here. I am scared is the action that is taking place here. Yeah, it might not definitely be happening. J'ai peur que tu sois en retard. Okay, and if you don't understand why we're using soit rather than a, go and watch the videos on how to make the subjunctive, okay? I'm scared he's doing his homework without me. Okay, so he is doing normally, when it's taking place, there he is, he's doing it, il fait ses devoirs. J'ai peur qu'il fasse ses devoirs, because the reporter can't see him doing it, okay? What else can we have? Doubt. Okay, he is French. Il est français. Definitely there it is. The reporter can write about it. It's happening on the stage. I don't think he's French. Je ne pense pas. Doubt. I don't think. Je ne pense pas qu'il soit français. It's got to be subjunctive when it doesn't appear on the indicative stage. Okay. If it can go on this stage, it's got to be the normal verb you know. Okay. Now, emotion, or neutral, I should put that one over there. Okay, now, emotion confuses people with the indicative stage because, for example, I am happy that he is here. Je suis content qu'il soit là, il soit ici, okay? So you're thinking, well, look, he is here. So in theory I should be able to see him on the stage. He is here, so why does that make it subjunctive? Because it should appear on the indicative stage. And the answer is this. The main sentence taking place, the main action, the scene taking place is I am happy. There's the emotion. There's the emotion. I am happy that he's French. It's the secondary clause. That's an idea you can think about for that one. So anything emotional, think it's a big dramatic, melodramatic scene. Somebody's dying, somebody's confessing their love for somebody. That's taking place on the stage. So the next thing is a bit... Somebody messaged me. The next thing is not the main action on the stage, okay? The main thing that they'd write about in the newspapers, the reporter, he can see she's happy that he's French gets forgotten. So when it doesn't appear here in the indicative stage or the indicative reporter, on the indicative stage or with the indicative reporter, it's going to be subjunctive. So I am sad that you have forgotten my birthday. So normally you have forgotten, let's say vous avez oublié, or tu as oublié mon anniversaire. So I am sad, je suis triste que tu aies, subjunctive, oublié mon anniversaire. Je suis triste que vous ayez oublié mon anniversaire. Neutral. Okay? Neutral sentences, I have to remind people every time, are ones that don't begin with a person. So it is, or it's, c'est, or il est. Okay? Can I remind you that when it's a definite adjective, in these, it won't largely be subjunctive. So it is sure that, it is certain that, okay? If it's just, it's possible that, or it's nice that, or it's interesting that, then again it comes back to this, the main action taking place on the stage, the title of the scene, if you will. I am popular. The title of the scene is It is interesting that Luke knows French, Luke speaks French, whatever, okay? Il est intéressant, c'est intéressant que Luc sache parler en français, que Luc puisse parler en français, okay? So those are pretty much what most of them are. Let me run through some examples with you, okay? We also have another one which comes up in essays, which is questions. So is it wise that France does this? Est-il prudent que la France fasse ça? Think about it like that. France isn't doing it right now. Yeah, or in the sentence, the doubt element is creeping in as well. So a lot of these will feed each other. Okay, so I want you to understand. You normal, understand, tu comprends. I want you to understand. You're not necessarily understanding right now, so you're not on the stage understanding. So je veux que tu comprennes, subjunctive. If it's not on the stage, it needs the change. It needs the subjunctive, okay? I'm happy that you understand. Je suis content. There's an emotion, that's a big scene that goes on the stage. You are happy, it's been kicked off the stage. Que tu sois that you understand, que tu comprennes. Okay? I don't think you understand. Je ne pense pas. Yeah, doubt. You understand isn't happening. That's not on the stage. Je pense pas que tu comprennes. Okay? I insist that you take the bus. J'insiste. This is want. Yeah? Similar to want is obligation. So I'm going to put obligation down there as well. Okay, it's necessary. The reason it's similar to want is there's a reason for it to happen, and therefore it hasn't happened. So it is necessary that you take the bus. So il est nécessaire will be subjunctive anyway because of the neutral. It is necessary. Or il est nécessaire will get you the subjunctive because of the obligation. Yeah. So il est nécessaire que, or what's the little phrase we use instead of il est nécessaire? Il faut que. Il faut que. Il faut que tu prennes le bus, because you are not taking the bus right now. Yeah, you're not, or not in the sentence. Il faut que tu. This is the subtle thing. You could be on the bus and you could say, "Oh, Daddy, I don't want to take the bus. I want you to drive me." And he'd say, "Oh, il faut que tu prennes le bus. You have to take the bus." And you might go, "Well, I am taking the bus. So why is this subjunctive?" Because in the sentence, the main thing is it is necessary that. That's the main action. Okay. So this is a rough guide that will help you understand. Yes, you can do the British school thing, which is, remember, if you get to the subjunctive, sometimes you don't even get there, which is to remember emotion, doubt, fear, want, obligation, neutrality. But it's just a way to get you really thinking about why these are subjunctive. When they don't appear on the stage, or the little reporter can't say they're definitely happening, they're definitely taking place, then this will be subjunctive. Okay, so this is a big shout out to Ray Cook. So Ray, thank you for expressing an interest. I hope this video has helped you. And the rest of you, I will see you soon. If this has been useful, please share it with your friends. Please encourage them to subscribe, and please click like. Thank you very much.